now you've discovered the methods and materials that you like to use in your vision boards. And you should realise that they can be a very fun and pleasant way of visualising your dreams. To help you to manifest them for the best result, you want to make sure that you use a high percentage of action-oriented images and prompts. They do say that a picture says 1,000 words, and in the case of vision boards, that is absolutely true, as you can put so much more information in a more easily digestible form if it's a picture. So you want to aim to create your vision boards that really get you excited. Get you excited about what it is you're trying to achieve. So the more colour, more images and more action you can put into them, the better. But for now, we need to look at how you're going to use them to create your business plans. We spoke much earlier about keeping your central focus on your big goal prominent on the board, usually in the centre. And you can use this focus to plan outwards on what it is you want to achieve. So let's look at an example, and let's go back to our marketing and branding board. This board is just a simple example of how we may use it to plan, but the principle that we're going to look at now is the same for any aspect of your business or personal life. It's the focus on it's how you're going to use your board in order to help you to plan. So in our situation here, let's assume we have a high ticket training program to promote that is teaching social media marketing. Our main focus is put prominently in the centre of the board, and here I've got my images of the key social media platforms. We're going to think about different aspects of our brand, and the first one is our brand personality. So I've collected some brand personality traits that I think may work with our social media focus. Then I can add in taglines. If you can dream it, you can do it. And maybe this is a tagline I could use or something similar. It will help to prompt ideas in my head, and I can change all these aspects as I go along. I want to consider typefaces. Typefaces are very important. Just like colours, the typefaces have a psychological effect on people. So you want to make sure that you are using typefaces that are appropriate to your niche and also to your ideal client. So we mentioned colours, and again, it's always worth having a colour wheel within your brand board, because this helps you to decide which colours will complement each other's, which might clash. And depending upon your brand, you might want to do either of those things. Sometimes clashing colours can work extremely well in certain circumstances. And we're talking social media marketing programs, so we couldn't really look at this board without also making the consideration of paid ads versus organic marketing. It's always worthwhile looking at the competition, looking at those names out there in the marketplace that are well known by your dream client. Who else are they looking at? And we can brand hack, if you like, using the colours, using the typefaces, the styles, the approaches that other people have, will give some familiarity to the ideal client and make us sit alongside our competition rather than in opposition to them. And as soon as you start to put your competitors' information on your board, you will start to see similarities between them as well. And those similarities you might want to capitalize on within your own branding. So here we've got 4 of the well-known social media training programs. We've got 4 of them on the board. And the first thing you notice is that they all have black backgrounds to their logos. They all use white and very clear, very modern typefaces. Three of the brands use gold, and gold is representative of wealth, so that's not unsurprising. And the fourth brand uses blue, and blue is shows honesty and business. So psychologically, again, it's a very stable colour to use within your branding. Once we've looked at our competition, we can also look at what is it that they talk about a lot. And we will see things like serving others, blueprint. We will see things like accelerate, even the word legendary. They all give this idea across of how to learn fast, how to become a legend, how to be hyper successful while still being ethical. Once we've got this information, we can start to move it around on the board. And our boards are going to grow organically. You're going to constantly be tweaking them, making tiny little changes as you dive deeper into the detail. So soon you'll have a pretty clear image of what your brand stands for, and you can set your sights on taking the right kinds of action to achieve your vision. So in our board, we've already seen that the three main colours that really stand out are black, white, and gold. So maybe that's what we want to use too. We've got the bylines, we've got serving others, blueprint, accelerate, approachable, bold, all comments or all words that jump out at us from who our competition are. And we can start to look at some of the promises that are there. 10k per month in 90 days, six-figure business. So we can add all of these into our image, and it starts to build up our brand and build up our messaging for our brand. We can add in here as well timescales and financial targets. We can also add in people who may be able to help us. Maybe those are our Dream 100 people, or maybe it is other influencers that we can perhaps ask them to become involved with our marketing. So we've created this image of our own brand and our approach towards it. We can, on this one, we've decided to be more organic than paid, and we have that focus. So now we can create our action steps to, those first steps to take you forward. And as I said, the deeper you dive into the board, the more clarity and focus you'll achieve in translating your vision into the right kinds of action steps that are going to create reality out of your vision. And those action steps, or deciding what those action steps should be, becomes a lot more straightforward and almost intuitive as soon as you visualize it on the board. And we're going to do this process not just with our marketing board, we're going to do it with our dream client, we're going to do it with our team board, our money board, our lifestyle board. Everything we do, we're going to use that same process. Create that board and then start to tweak it until we have our plan in place as a picture in our heads. So, what next? Well, you must take action. You must give life to your visions, and that will give you the clarity and focus on your purpose. If you do this in every aspect of your life, both business and personal, you'll have control completely in your hands, and you won't need to worry about losing direction ever again. Okay, so we are now at the end. But before I go, I hope you enjoyed the course. And I'm always looking to improve the materials I provide. So I'd like to ask you for a small favour. Just a few moments of your time to fill in the end of course questionnaire that you'll find in this membership area. This helps me with feedback, and ensures I can incorporate your questions and comments in any future updates. So, as I said, I hope you've enjoyed the course. Please spend a few moments to fill in the questionnaire, and hopefully I'll see you on one of the other micro skills course that we offer you from DigiSkills Hub. Bye for now.